Hello, my amazing people of God, and welcome back to Gloria Emmanuel. God bless every one of you. My old subscribers, God bless you. My yet to join the family, I appreciate every one of you. God bless every one of you abundantly. Please, as you're subscribing to this channel, I want you to subscribe to Jesus Christ. Bigger than every mountain, bigger than everything. Jesus is bigger than every mountain I cannot see. I say bigger than every situation. Oh, bigger than everything. My Jesus is bigger than every mountain I cannot see. Do you know he's bigger than every medical record? He's bigger than every giant. My God is bigger than every mountain you cannot see. I say bigger than every mountain, oh, bigger than everything. Jesus is bigger than every mountain we cannot see. I don't care about what doctors say. I don't care what your health is saying. I know what my God is saying, because my God is bigger than everything. Welcome back, my amazing, wonderful children of God. You guys are welcome back to Call for a Purpose, formerly known as Gloria Emmanuel. May the Lord be with you. May the face of the Lord shine upon you. May whatever righteous you do, may you prosper. Amen. As I welcome you today, we're going to talk about your big God or your big problem. If you want to know, come on in. Welcome back, my amazing people. Like I said, we are going to talk about your big God or your big problem. Yes. Which one are you going to listen to, and which one are you going to focus on? Which one are you going to, put your heart and put your mind? I know that circumstances of the world always drift us away from the faces of the Lord. Devil will begin to twist things in your ears, in your mind, and things like that. But today we are going to talk about how to remain focused and how to remain determined in the face of our turbulent time, in the face of our, trying time. Let us read in the book of Exodus chapter 14. During the time of the children of Israel, there is a big Pharaoh, there is a big Red Sea, there is a big wilderness, and they are left with nothing. How did they respond to the situation? Let us read. Exodus chapter 14, let's read in verse 3, then some other verse. He said, for Pharaoh will say of the children of Israel, they are bewildered by the land, the wilderness has closed them in. Then I will harden the Pharaoh's heart, so that he will pursue them, and I will gain honor over Pharaoh and over all his army, that the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord. And they did so. God allows some circumstances, some situation in your life, in my life, to persist, to continue, so that God will gain glory. Let me tell you what God, he said that I will never allow circumstances, situation, condition that is bigger than you to come near to you. He knows that it is in you. All you need is a little push for you to regain who you are, like a little pop. You know that I have a big God, therefore my problem will not swallow me, because I have a God that is going to take glory at the end of this very situation. Do you understand? He said in verse 10, and when Pharaoh drew near, the children of Israel lifted their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them. So they were very afraid, and the children of Israel cried out to the Lord. Then they said to Moses, because there is no grave in Egypt. So many of us are asking this situation today. Since I got married to you, everything have changed. I used to live big, things, a lot of complaining. But I have a good news for you. Are you going to focus on your big problem? Are you going to focus on your big God? I want you to understand how loving God and being a child of God work like. I can recall when I was back home. I haven't seen airplane like 101, like they talk more of entering an airplane. When we see it at the very fast sky, it is very tiny. Looking at that very situation, it looks like that I can hold a plane in my hand like this. That is how I see airplane then. Until the day I drew closer and I step into an airport and I see how big a Boeing airplane look like that can contain hundreds of people with all their luggages and more things inside. The same thing applicable to a child of God. If you are looking at God from afar, it will be like, I don't even know whether this God they are talking about do exist. Do you understand? The same way you are looking at airplane and you're saying, look at how tiny this airplane is. It's the same way if you're a child of God and you are very far from God. You are not drawing closer to God. God will be very far from you. You cannot be able to receive from God. Children of God, children of Israel, God allowed them. There is another way that they could have followed, but they would not trust God if God did not allow them to walk through the Red Sea, which is their big problem. Through the wilderness, which was their big problem, to face Pharaoh again. For them to know that they cannot trust Pharaoh. You need to trust God and God alone. Trusting your job is not, I'm telling you, it is very, very, very dangerous. Trusting your career, trusting anything in life except this God, it is a very dangerous omen. And like I said now, if you come to the airport and behold an airplane, you are going to be, wow. That was how I felt the first day I stepped into an airport. I was like, wow, this little thing I used to see flying on the sky, this is how big it is. That was British Airlines. I was like, oh my goodness, what a wonderful God. And now began to use it to compare my God. So the far you are from God, the far you are going to see God as a little thing. But the more you draw closer to God, the more you are going to see the bigness of your God, how awesome, how marvelous, how unbelievable your God is. So today I am challenging you to quit those body pity attitude of yourself, having mercy for yourself, dwelling in your situation. I want you to quit it. I want you to look at your God with a microscopic eyes through the power of prayer, through this power of spiritual endowment, to see the big God, that this my big God is bigger than my problem, my joblessness, my childlessness, my unmarriedness, my whatever, name it. Your God is bigger than them all, until you ask God to open your eyes and ask him to please allow me to come closer to you. If you come closer to God today, you are going to see that your God is bigger than all your circumstances, all your situation, and I pray you will do that and you are going to experience the joy of an unlimited, bigger, wonderful God. May the Lord be with you all. May the Lord shine his face upon you. Until I come your way next time, I remain your faithful sister, Gloria. Call for a purpose, because you're born for a purpose on this world. Bye.
Thank you for watching. If the video interests you, please share.